It's in the game.
PlayStation.
Well, Bronco fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets. On the Colts sideline, that's head coach Shane Steichen. His guys hoping to get back to 500 with a win here. Across the field, the head coach of the Jets. His guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Tate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call. Here's Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off in East Rutherford. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down just inside the 25. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. They're throwing it. Has him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. They're going to try and throw it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Makes the catch. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Man in motion out of the slot. 3rd down from the gun. Throw is caught. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And bringing them out, an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
There's still lots of people around the NFL that believe that Justin Fields' best football is in front of them. Major believers of him as an upper-tier quarterback. And the reason why, Kate, is he's got physical traits that are just unique and different. He can run it like a running back, and he can spin a football as well. In fact, that running ability is some of the best in the game. But just continuing to build and refine his game as a passer between the tackles, that would be the key to the longevity of his career. Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Headed out right. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
3:31, go.
Fields out of the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit block, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Chased out to his right. It's cut right side by Watson. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Here we go.
Fields throwing once more. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That one ends up a gain and a 6. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
41-yard line.
Here we go. Move 58, move 58, Matter. Right.
Throwing again, it's Fields. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Colts got him. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Now at midfield after that loss, here's second and long.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Don't jump. Ready? 19 windy. Here we go. Right.
Here he goes, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, it puts a sack on the board.
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Jukes away from one. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Taylor again. Just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. Third and short.
They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Going with the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Catch made. And this is scooped up by the Jets. Has room down the left sideline. And New York is making a house call. Touchdown. The Jets get the game's first points here in the second. No one else he'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number 1, make the recovery, or number 2, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
defense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing the out route complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. Back to throw now. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Sticking to the air here. It's downfield. He's got it. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Blake Groupie to try the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Jets are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point.
Here we go, strike.
They'll start this one out with Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Good. 19 strikes.
Now Fields. Set up the screen here for Hall. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
3rd down give to Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Here we go, tonight. Tonight.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. Gets it downfield. On target to Watson. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go, tonight. Go.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Angel.
From the gun, it's Hall. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
All right.
Off play action, it's Fields. On him quick, and they bring him down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Second and goal at the Colts 6-yard line.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Jets looking for a score just before the break. Still lined up at the 6. Here's second and goal.
Here we go. 331, 331. All right.
Fields looking to throw. That one connects. He has the New York touchdown. The Jets get some late points and the lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
Colts 7.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So a rarity for anyone playing penalty bingo. It's a kickoff out of bounds and some great field position starting out. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To the air now on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
Brings up second and 3 at the 47.
Second down, looking for options. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Now we get a timeout from the Colts, that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
It's second down.
Setting up to throw. Brought in. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
To the air on 3rd and long. To the right and reeled in by Downs. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Jets take their first time out. Kicker staying on the sideline. Would have been a 48-yard try. Instead, they're going for it on 4. Dropping back to throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Pass him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its second. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the Jets 18.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a man, right side. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Grouping adds the extra point. And the Colts tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And He's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now here comes the New York offense. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
Here we go, shot. 331, 331. Go.
First down throw for Fields. On the right side, caught by Wilson. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
First and 10.
And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. Right side. This is caught by Taylor. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates. He worked so much on situational opportunities those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
Brings in the kick at the 9. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. In Nashville, the Titans at home to take on the Jags in the AFC South. And this is Trey Tucker. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. 52 yards, touchdown. The Jaguars are playing well. They improved to 5-1 with this victory. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they host the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's Patrick Mahomes. He's got a couple of touchdown passes in this first half, including this one. This one's at halftime, and it's the Chiefs have taken a lead into the locker room, 17-14 the score. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers hosting the New York Giants. And this is Bucky Irving. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. 14 all the score at the half. And with that, a look now at the rest of the action around the NFL here in week number 6. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Jets are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Field throwing here. That's complete to Wilson. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
They'll go right side with Hall. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a gain of 4. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action now. It's Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Mason Taylor. And it sets up second down. On the keeper, here's Fields. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. New set of downs for him from the 46. Read option on first down. He's going to keep it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Fields. This one's caught. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Play action, Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. He ends up out of bounds, but it's behind the line. That is a sack. They step up to a 2nd and 11 here following the sack. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Third and long for him here. Finds the in route, complete. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Now a pause. Looks like somebody was banged up on that play, and that's Garrett Wilson being examined out there, hopefully for nothing serious. On first down, here comes Hall. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here we go, son.
Now it's Fields. Throwing the out route, complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And the Jets, first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Fields. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Go.
A give left side for Hall. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. Brees Hall with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets make it a 10-point ball game. Now Boswell on to send this away. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Hits him on the out route. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Cut out left. And he dodged the tackle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Colts.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing it again here. Hauled in by Downs. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play good for 17 on a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
17 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Sticking to the air here. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. This is our last play of the quarter. He'll hang on to it on the second down option. It's inside the 10. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts start the second half with some needed points. Groupie's extra point is good. And the Colts cut it to a field goal game. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Jets and Brees Hall about set to go on offense. And he's continuing a great start to the season. You can see currently pacing the NFL in rushing yards. New York to the line. First and 10. Off the play fake, it's Fields. Connects with his back, Hall. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go.
It's now second and 6.
319, good. All right.
Here's Fields to throw. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 11, and it's good enough for a New York first down.
First and 10.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet, because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Here we go.
Fields to throw it. He's got it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 6 yards to go here. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Has it in close. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's another Jets first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
19 shots. Right.
Fields on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards, and then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Here we go. Stay high.
Another throw for Fields. Fights off the pressure. Breaks through and breaks away. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go, son. Sit down.
From the red zone on 1st. And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets make it a 9-point advantage. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Jets make it a 10-point ball game.
Jets 31, Colts 21. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Escapes a defender. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Colts offense set to head out. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Now throw to start the drive. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Working quickly here.
And the Colts first down.
1st and 10, looking to throw. That's going to be caught by his back, Taylor. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Taylor. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Working quickly here.
Back at the 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Going with the screen to Taylor. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
A loss of 6 on the play. It's now 4th down.
Desperation time here. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Max Melton with the INT. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Go.
They start the drive home and give him 6 on the run as that play takes us to the 2-minute warning. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he has the first down, and now Brock, the Jets can just run out the clock on this victory. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 222, 222.
They're going to pass it here. Catch made. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
The 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down throw for Fields. Sends this to the end zone. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the Colts have some new life in the fourth.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
The Colts headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he goes down to avoid a hit, so give him a gain of close to 4. That's going to set up second down.
Second and 6 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let it
Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Now to throw. Quick slant taken in by Pittman. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Trying to set this up quick.
13 yards on the play. And the Colts first down.
And that spikes 36 seconds to play. 35 seconds to go. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Throwing now. Check it down to Taylor. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down. Looking to throw it. It's caught by Harrison. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
That's another Colts.
So the win goes to the Jets. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.
Go.